50 random facts about me. Let's go. I love brain games. I used to play them all the time on my Nintendo DS and my Game Boy. I had this little Sudoku game, just all these little brain games on this one thing. I don't know what it was called, but I loved it. I can't sleep in long pants. They are very uncomfortable to me. If I do, they need to be tight, sort of, and comfy. But like, it's very, very rare that I do that. I'm just more comfortable in shorts or no pants. And now I feel like this has turned sexual and I don't need that to happen. Okay. I clean when I am stressed or bored. This is something I randomly just found out when I was, well, doing it. And I realized, like, wow, when I am just a ball of like, bleh, I like to clean and make everything spotless. So at least that's, you know, taken care of. I don't really wear jewelry, but when I do, it should be something sterling silver. Since I am allergic to nickel, I could live without it. I love painting my nails. I find it very relaxing. Right now they are chipped, but that's very rare. Girliest problem ever. I am 21 years old. My first ever phone was a Nokia that was handed down from my mom, and I used to always play the Snake game on it. I love grape juice, and some people think that makes me 80 years old. I'd say that I agree with them, along with me playing the Sudoku. I love the show The Crown. I tell every single person I know to watch it because it's amazing, and whoever directs it is amazing, and all the actors that play, you know, the real life people are amazing, and I'm gonna be very sad when season 3 comes out and it's not the same actors, but I think it's a really good idea that they're doing it every 2 seasons, changing the actors and actresses, because like, oh my gosh, it's gonna be more realistic that way, and it's not gonna be like, oh, they're in makeup to look older and look very fake then, you know what I mean? So that's a good thing. If you don't know where that is, it's on Netflix, and I will tell you that you may end up binge watching it in a weekend, maybe even a day. Me. Adventure Time will forever be my favorite show, and yes, it's a cartoon. Some people look at me like I'm 12 because I still watch that, but it started when I was 12, so eh. I love Disney movies with all my heart. I could watch any one of them and probably sing you all the songs, although you might not want that to happen, but I could do that. I've only been to Disney World once. I was 8 with my family, and on the plane ride back, it was a struggle. We stopped like 10 different times, our luggage got lost. Safe to say I wasn't the biggest fan of planes after that, and it's a good thing we didn't really go on many trips like that. I want to live in the UK for a couple years. It's something that I've always known I wanted to do for a while, and I hope that I can do that. Hopefully closer after college rather than when I'm like 30 years old. I've probably written out the facts for this video over 30 times. In fact, I know I've done it because there is proof in old emails and stuff that I sent myself when I was 17 just to remember certain things. I really like the snow. Winter is not my favorite season, but it's one that I like a lot because it may be bitter, but it's really nice to look at. I have no tolerance for bullies. I have created this just like wall, like I will block you out if I think that you're an asshole. Singing in a car at night is one of my favorite things to do, especially to Taylor Swift. Especially on, you know, the way to work in the morning. It's the best thing ever. I think it's fun. I think that more people waste their time not doing that. I love sunrises more than sunsets, but I barely make time for either of them, so I need to do that. I stack pillows next to me when I sleep, and I recently realized this. I guess it just makes me feel safer. My favorite food is chicken. Chicken dumplings, chicken soup, chicken nuggets, chicken tenders, chicken fingers, chicken anything. Chicken is my favorite thing, and I once had an ex-boyfriend tell me that it was a poor people food, and he said it on more than one occasion, and he can suck it. Thank you. My favorite meal is pot roast. I really love pot roast. It's very simple. It's just the meat, potatoes, carrots, cream of mushroom soup, and onion mix, and you just put it all in a crock pot. You let that sit there for like hours, and then you eat it, and then you're just like happy because it's the best comfort food you'll ever eat ever. I have a freckle in the middle of my nose, just right there, and I have a couple over here too, but my favorite one is the one in the center of my face. I spend way too much time on the internet. Way too much time. There is a piece of me that wishes that I didn't, but there's a piece of me that knows I wouldn't be me if I didn't do that. So I'm glad that I do that. I'm a massive nerd. Even my brush says so. Let me go grab it. See? I used to wear an eye patch in 1st grade, which then turned into glasses in 2nd grade, and then turned into both. So it wasn't the nicest time, but I ended up not needing any of them soon after, and that was really great. So if you have to wear one, I say wear one. And a couple weeks ago when I was working, I met this little girl and she turned around and she had an eye patch on, and I said, oh, I used to wear one of those, and then she smiled. And I thought, well, this was nice because I wish I had that when I was younger. I wish I had someone that said like, hey, I used to wear one of those, and you know, look at me now. No more eye patch. I can see, don't even need glasses. I had a dark phase for about 2 weeks in 8th grade. Yep. I give all the credit to Demi Lovato's video Don't Forget, because that is when I attempted to create a dark smoky eye with black, grey, and white eyeshadows, and it did not go very well, and I'm glad that that only lasted for 2 weeks. On the topic of makeup, I used to wear only brown eyeliner in middle school. On my lower lash line, it was just a thick line. I didn't even blend it. It was such a mess, and I used to just wear it like that, and it wasn't even consistent. It was for maybe 2 days out of a week, and I thought I was so cool. I did not look cool. Oh, this was an old fact. Okay, so it says, I've recently started working out and can do 10 push-ups. Previous to last month, I've never actually worked out besides the hellhole that was gym class in high school. I've always had a thing for combat boots. I've worn out maybe 4 pair since I started wearing them when I was like 16. They're just my favorite shoes. Converse shoes are my other favorite shoe, and I've been wearing those since I could walk. Practically. I've had pretty much every single color you could think of. I love traveling, even if it's just down the street to my local drugstore. Yes, I consider that traveling. Not really. I don't consider that like travel. Travel is like you get on a plane and you fly somewhere, or you get on a boat and you yacht somewhere. I've always wanted to dye my hair bright red, but I've always been too afraid to do that since I've always thought my hair will fall out. One day I will, I think. I mean like a bright, fiery, Ariel-esque red. I'm a hopeless romantic, and you might not believe that since I seem like the coldest person ever in real life. I have tiny hands and feet and a face. It's not nice. I can't fit in any hats or sunglasses. It's the most annoying thing sometimes. I am a pro at staring contests. Pro, I say. I always seem to get a hair stuck on my foot every night when I'm sleeping, and it is the most uncomfortable thing. I don't know if anyone else can relate to that. Probably not, but yeah. I love the taste of water. I know that some people hate it, but I really like it, and I do think water tastes different. If you don't think that, I don't understand you. Movies are best watched in a theater to me. I think it's great, like, hearing everyone else's reactions and watching it for the first time with a bunch of people. It's fun, and you get popcorn and stuff, although the popcorn tends to cost more than the actual movie itself. I'm not a big fan of gum. I like mints better, but if I do chew gum, it tends to be this one, or this one. I bought this because I wanted a little, like, power charger thing. I used one at my aunt's house one time, and I thought that's a really good thing to have, but it was a lot smaller than this. So then I go online to Amazon, I find this, and I buy it. It comes here, I'm like, what is this? It's so heavy. And I realize it's the power charger. I keep a diary, and I've kept a diary for a while. I think since I was about 7. But when I was 7, I used to just kind of scribble in it. In terms of like real diaries that have been all filled up, I've been keeping those since I was about 15, I think. This is mine right now. And it says, though she may be little, she is fierce. And I got this at Charming Charlie's. I typically get angry before I just start crying. I find that, I guess, my defense mechanism instead of doing the obvious annoying thing of crying, you know. I keep like mumbling at the end. That's obnoxious. I mumble, by the way. Fact number 50,001. Jennifer Lopez, Rachel McAdams, and Julia Roberts are my favorite actresses of all time. I collect pens from every city or state that I go to. I only have 2 so far, and you're probably like, wow, what a collection. But yeah, let me go get them actually. This one's from Chicago, and I bought this after a concert. This one's from Key West. That's it. You think I'd have one from where I live, but I don't. I always let my hair air dry for half the time, and then I use a blow dryer. By the way, I blow dry my hair like just without a care. I have no patience for blow drying my hair. Whether it's short or long, I don't care. I just have no patience for it. Here's a Nintendo DS that I bought a couple years ago off of, I think it was Amazon. It's just a used one from someone else. Yeah, this is the same one that my sister broke about 10 years ago. It was red just like this, and it makes me happy, so I'm glad I did that. I've always wanted to go to Paris, so much so that when I was 16 I got a present with this little Paris box, had little Paris things all over it, and I had a little note inside it from my mom that said, "We'll go to Paris when you're 21, and it hasn't happened yet. But that doesn't mean it never will. My background is Irish, German, and Polish. Food-related things. Specifically their Hello line is my favorite chocolate line, I think, besides Toblerone bars. Ooh, another fact. Peace sign? Yeah, I do this a lot. Whether I'm saying hello or goodbye, I just tend to do this. Or if I'm in an awkward situation, I do this. It's like some kind of shield or something. And no one ever says anything. They kind of just like look like, okay. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this 50 facts about me thing. And I'd like to hear some facts about you. And if you relate to anything at all with me, it would be nice. So thanks for watching. Goodbye. 4 years. I'm 21. Wrong math. That's one thing that I can already say. I'm not very good at math. 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, and 50. God. My dad is about to turn 60 years old, and we have a surprise party for him on Friday, and just the thought of it's making me kind of nervous because, like, we have to drive an hour away to my cousin's house because we can't have it at our house. It sucks, you know? Like, I'm just so nervous for it, and I want him to have a fun time, and I'm just scared that, like, what if it goes wrong, and So, yeah, and I've made a whole playlist. I've made a whole Beatles playlist because it's a Beatles-themed party. We're not even sure if he loves the Beatles all that much. We know he does, but, like, enough to throw a whole themed party? I don't know. 50 random facts about me is something that I've been wanting to do since I was about 17, and I'm so excited to finally do it. No, I'm not. This is actually terrifying. I clean when I get stressed, blah, or bored, or whatever. Perfect day to film this, as it's the one day I have chipped nails. Great. I have one freckle on my face. No, that's not what I want to say. Don't know why. Well, I was born with it. What do I mean? I don't know why. Fuck. Consistently. Blah. This one. Is that the right way? Yeah. It's a little moon, and it makes me think of Sailor Moon. Actually no, that's not a moon, that's a sea. It says Rachel Macadamia instead of Rachel McAdams. I can't. Oh, God, I have to keep getting up to get these things that I'm talking about, and it's really annoying.